Okay, I've managed to get NoTail during the ESL One, so he's playing for Cloud9. ESL One, what kind of event is it for you? For fans, it's pretty special, but what about for a player?
Well, for a player, this is like the only event that has this kind of atmosphere because it's on the stadium and it has a real stadium feel to it, with the way the sound works and all the seating. Like, it's a very unique event, and it's for a player. For me, like I know a lot of people complain, but at the event itself, it's a very good atmosphere to experience, I think.
Does it make you feel more like a baller than other events? Like you really feel like an athlete? Is that why players like it so much?
You get to feel more like a baller, like a star. You know, it's all these fans that are like in the same stadium as you, and they always have the opportunity to look at you and ask you stuff. So definitely makes you feel like, you know, more of a player.
So looking back to last year, I think you were playing for Fnatic, I believe. What was your best memory of that event? Not perhaps the games, just something you did after, or the fans, or what do you remember?
Well, my most memorable moment last year was playing on a stage where you could see the sky, and it was raining on me while playing Dota.
Okay.
And that's a first. Okay. As much as it was like annoying, it was special. It was special to me. Now I tried that. Play computer games, having rain on me, like.
Okay.
That's.
So for you also got a stadium. So would you consider yourself an athlete? I mean, would you give yourself that term, or?
I don't know if athlete is the correct term. I always try to look at this game more as a game of mind, like a game like chess, like a game where you could call it athlete, but a competitor, I think, is what's more suitable. I think, because it's not about physique. It's nothing like that. It's just a battle of minds.
Yeah.
Dota is just yeah.
One thing I noticed recently is lots of players have to make decisions and perhaps put teams before friendships. So for example, EGM went back to Alliance and Loda it didn't work out, and maybe EG sort of didn't work out. Do you think that's because the scene is becoming more professional and people are able to sort of make that choice to sometimes say, I know you're my friend, like you and Kuroki, you're my friend, but I really need to do it for the team. Do you think is that because people are getting maturer and they can deal with it? Or is it more cutthroat than before?
It's definitely something to do with maturity also. It's a bit unique because this is a team game, and you want to make teams with people that you like. It's known to, even the most professional scene, to have teams fall apart because of bad blood and all this, and that's definitely still going to be a thing. So friendship is still important, and it could even be the foundation for teams. But at the end of the day, you have these kids, or now...
You just said kids.
Kids and young men that come together just to play the game.
Yeah.
Like they're very young people still. This is a place where you actually have to grow up fast.
Okay.
But in the end of the day, you want to play good Dota. You want to be the best at what you do, and it's a team game. So it's kind of special in that way.
Okay, so you've been in 3 teams, I guess, in the space of a year. More teams than most players, I guess. Did you expect to attend ESL One again, or what was your plan like last year, looking forward ahead to the year? Did it go as planned? Obviously, you've been in different teams, but in terms of like your skill level, how often you practice, is it what you expected?
It's so far it's all what I expected, and my plan is to win TI. So if I weren't to go to ESL One, it would be on my own terms. Like, it would have been my choice to not attend here for other reasons. But if I wanted to attend ESL One, it will be the same to me as saying I'm going to go win TI. Like, it's going to happen.
Okay, so ESL was like really close to TI last year. This is sort of a month ahead now. So do you think this is a good tournament to sort of work out who's going to win TI? I mean, how does it fit in terms of sort of working out where teams are?
It's always a place where you can work out something. This tournament is not that, I mean, it's not that friendly in terms of like, you get to see who's the ultimate best because it's single elim and conditions are this, conditions are that. At TI, you actually get to see who's the best of the best. It's good enough to get a rough idea of where teams are.
Okay. Single elimination is becoming more common, like MLG tried to mix it up with best of ones, and do you think, I have a friend, Carmack, who works for ESL, and he says that single elimination is the best for the spectator because it's like high pressure matches, but players seem to really like the double elimination because if you didn't get in the right mood or in the right frame of mind, you've only got one shot. So what do you think about single elimination?
I'm not a fan. I definitely think tournaments should always run in a way where you're gonna get the best finals possible. Of course, there are gonna be maybe games that are less important, like winner bracket games in general would be less hype because they always get a second chance. But the reason why TI1, TI2, and TI3 had the finals that they had was because the teams had the chance to, you know, sort out their stuff. They get a chance to learn. You also get to see what team learns the best. Here, you get punished if you're not ready.
Yeah.
And if you're not like, you don't get the second chance. You don't get the chance to learn from your loss. Of course, TI4 finals, you could argue, was not like
I don't think it was entertaining. Yeah, it wasn't entertaining.
Not as entertaining, but what happened there was a beautiful mind game happened. The finals, if you look at Dota perspective, like, it was still crazy what happened. But if you are to have TI5 as single elim, there's a very likely chance that the finals is going to be unhyped. If you look at TI3 finals though, like, you couldn't ask for something better. And that's what I think you should aim for as a player and as a spectator. I think that is more enjoyable to watch than single elim, constant high pressure games. I want the finals to be where it's at.
Right. Okay, so do you say TI4 maybe they went the wrong way, wrong decision to make it?
No, not at all. Like the result of TI4, like they did the groups and all that in a good way, but the finals ended up in a way, like, because of the meta and because of the way both teams were thinking similarly to push and to try and end the game fast. But the way they responded to this kind of pressure was to me, like, as a player, still a really nice thing to watch, even though it was short and maybe not as entertaining. But like TI1, TI2, TI3, these finals happened because of this system.
Okay.
If you have this kind of system at TI, finals is not going to be, like, it's very likely that it's not going to be at all enjoyable.
Okay, so you've got a month now, and after this tournament, how are you going to spend your month? Are you, I guess, boot camping? You're going to take. I'm interested to know. Are you going to take a break for a week and then train hard, or is it really just train hard all the way to TI5 and then sort of crash out afterwards? I don't mean crash out of the tournament. I obviously mean, like, you know, physically. It's
we're going to have like a week at home, then we're going to have a week at boot camp, then we're going to have a week at home, and then we're going to go to Seattle. That's pretty much the outline right now. Things are up for change. Nothing's really set in stone, but at the moment that's what we're aiming for. Like week, and then TI.
Okay, so you said you want to win TI. What about this event? Where do you see yourself placing? I voted for you. We had a poll on joinDOTA, and I voted for you, and the percentage was very surprisingly low. I thought maybe it's because so many secret, you know, fanboys. But where do you think realistically you can place?
Realistically, we can place top. I mean, realistically, we can win.
Okay.
Yes. It's always nice to win a tournament before TI because it gives you a level of confidence, no matter what. Have feeling like you've done it. Because I haven't won a tournament with this team yet. Like, I wouldn't care if I didn't win, but I would like to win. And how I think we're gonna place, like, the way it's going, I think we're gonna have a finals us versus Secret.
Okay.
I believe, right? I think we're on the other side, if I don't remember wrong. Or are we in the same side?
Your Secret's at the top of the grid, and you are...
We're in the third.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess, yeah, you could be fine, I think.
That's how I remember it, at least. Maybe we played them in semis, but I think we can definitely win this.
Okay, and just, have you played Dota 2 Reborn? Are you looking forward to it, or not? Do you like custom games? Footman Frenzy, or what was the games you really loved?
I love Warlock so much.
Warlock? Okay.
Yeah, I love Warlock so much, and I was looking at some guys playing it yesterday at the practice area. I'm very, very excited for Reborn. I did not get to try it yet though, and I'm obviously not gonna start spamming it because I have a big tournament coming up. But I'm very excited to play Reborn. Like, the way it looks and what I hear about it is that it's gonna change in a way that it can get way more players, way more dedication. So I'm excited.
So Warlock is one. Where would you put your other two best custom games? I did a list and I by mistake forgot Warlocks and I got flamed by Mikey from Face It. So I quickly added it. So top 3 custom games.
I mean, I want to say Warlock, because this is my wet dream. Like, I've been wanting Warlock for so long since Dota 1. The community died out, and like I didn't get to play much more. But my other 2, I remember playing this game called Slide, Kitty Slide.
Run Kitty Run.
Run Kitty Run.
Yeah, it's got like ridiculous music, and
it's got like ridiculous music, and then there was like this other custom version of it where it's like sliding or something.
Okay.
I don't know. That game is hilarious playing on LAN with friends.
Okay, so that's one. What did you do for the other one?
I mean, there's always room for Footman Frenzy. Sheep Tag is also.
Uta Party. Uta Party.
Uta Party can be super fun too if done like if played with the correct people, like on LAN and stuff. So yeah, we could do my top 3 like that, like Run Kitty Run on LAN, Uta Party on LAN, but number 1 is definitely Warlock, also on LAN if you can.
Okay. Thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you.
Do you have any shout-outs you want to say, or any people you want to thank?
Well, shout out to everyone here at ESL. Shout out to all my fans. Shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to my girlfriend. And shout out to all the teams that we're going to end up beating here in the TI.
Okay. Thank you very much.